The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. Psalms 14 verse 1. Good morning and welcome to One Truth with Lesedi. And I believe that I do find you well. And for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome. And if you haven't done so, make sure you click in the subscribe button, turn on the notifications by clicking the bell button below so that you won't miss out of any of the One Truth presentations. And here, we will keep you motivated and encouraged daily. Our main mission is to build the families for eternity as we are hastening the soon second coming of Jesus. We are continuing with our very wonderful subject, the purpose of life. Why is it God and men need an explanation of their lives? We have already looked at the book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. And now as we are living, what is really our purpose? And first things first, we have to understand who God is. What can we see and notice about God if He does really exist? Let's quickly look at the book of Romans chapter 1 verse 20. For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. And here we clearly see that God is creation and we show His glory. Let's consider the book of Psalms chapter 19 verse 1 to 4. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth His handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath He set a tabernacle for the sun. What can we understand by this? From the stars that are in their trackless courses through space, follow from edge to edge their appointed path, down to the minutest atom, the things of nature obey the Creator's will. And God cares for everything and sustains everything that He has created. He who upholds the unnumbered worlds throughout immensity, at the same time cares for the wants of the little brown sparrow that sings its humble song without fear. When men go forth to their daily toil, as when they engage in prayer, when they lie down at night, and when they rise in the morning, when the rich man feasts in his palace, or when the poor man gathers his children about the saintly board, each is tenderly washed by the Heavenly Father. No tears are shed that God does not notice. There is no smile that He does not mark. And now my question for you today, as we are looking at God is the sustainer of everything. And as a sustainer as He is, my question now for you is, would you love to see God? Let's look at the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Only the pure in heart are the only ones that will see God. This reminds me of the experience that we read from the book of Psalms chapter 51 verse 10, when David writes in there, looking at his sinful ways that he has gone, looking at himself that he has been a sinner, he has sinned against God, and he goes unto him saying that, God, create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. Take not thy spirit from me. This is David as he saw that he was a sinner and he was in need of forgiveness. He says, God, give me a clean heart. Now as we look at the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 8, it says that blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So the ones that have impure hearts, they are not going to see God, but only the ones that are pure in heart. Do you think that you are supposed to be in this number of the ones that are going to see God? Also considering the book of Revelation chapter 14 verse 6 and 7 says that, "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. And worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters." And also the book of Revelation 18 verse 1. "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory." So God is the only creator, and each and everything that has been created, we can see the wonderful works of the living God. As I was growing up learning about the evolution, we used to hear about this Charles Darwin theory that we come from apes. How possible is it that we come from apes? If we come from apes, why is it that we don't have tails?